What are these weird milk crate looking things that we keep putting in water features? Well, the short answer is it's not a milk crate. It's actually called an AquaBlox. Now back here behind me on this fountain, there's about almost 5,000 gallons worth of water coming through here every hour. But if you look, there's nothing. There's no pond, there's no tank. This is recirculating water. We're not using the hose. So how do we do that? The secret is these AquaBlox. Basically a modular storage system for water. Snap together really easily. The small one stores 17 gallons of water, the large one 32. One of the advantages of these over, say, a milk crate is that they're actually structural. So once it's all built, you got all four sides and you've got something around all four sides. You can put 6,000 pounds of weight on here. It means we can set our boulders on top of them, put a fountain feature. You can even build a patio or a driveway over top of them. But before that, we used to have to fill the reservoir with rock, and we get way more water volume out of this empty void than we do if we filled a hole with rock. Also means our wetland filters can be smaller, our overall excavation can be smaller, and the entire project footprint can be smaller. Now there's a couple other ways they're a bit different than a regular milk crate. First off, obviously they're a lot stronger. You're not going to put 6,000 pound boulder on top of a milk crate. Second off, they have this very cool feature. You can see here, this grid isn't completely random, and there's these baffles on the inside. And what those baffles do in a wetland filter situation is when we're pumping water up from the bottom, and before we get to our filter media, these baffles help slow the water right down, and that lets all that sediment drop to the bottom. That does two things. One, it polishes your water so you don't have dissolved solids in your water. And two, we're not impacting our filter media by constantly pushing solids up into it and then jamming up all the interstitial spaces, so we can't get fresh water through fresh, rich in dissolved oxygen water to feed the beneficial bacteria. Another way these things can be used is same idea. In a wetland filter, we'll have the one small AquaBlox as our sediment chamber. We'll put another small AquaBlox on top and fill it with bioballs. So we put about 750 bioballs per small AquaBlox, and that means instead of having the 3 layers of 8 inches of rock, so another 2-foot excavation, we just have this one AquaBlox. And then later in 2026, Aquascape's actually come up with a whole new filter system. It's built around the small AquaBlox, and it's filled with cylindrical media, which is even better than the bioballs. So how does this all come together? You see, our water just disappears into the ground. And underneath here, all the way up to the house, almost up to the house actually, we have AquaBlox under this pathway, under these rocks and these boulders, under these boulders at the back. And how it works is those, I'm going to show you in a second, sit on top of one of these guys. This is a pump vault. You can see down there at the bottom we got our pump, we've got our dual check valve in there, and you can see there's our reservoir there. And this reservoir for this feature holds about 350 gallons. It's slightly more than that, but that's about how much we've got. And we just keep recycling. So if you've got a pondless or an intake bay, this is you'd be looking at. This is a pump vault. Nice, very big opening, pre-cut hole for your pipe, but you can fit 2 good-sized pumps in here if you need to. If you do that, you want to cut out the extra slats. This sits down a little bit lower than your overall excavation, so your pump is always in a bit of water. And then all we do is we arrange AquaBlox starting at that level in any configuration we want. You can put them behind, beside, 4 wide. That's the benefit to the modular system. So that's how it would come together in a fountain. Here we've got a 30-foot pondless. This is the bottom edge of it. Water keeps coming down. Right about here, our reservoir starts. There's actually a bib liner on it. There's an AquaBlox straight under there going this way. But there's a bib liner on top of it to help keep the string going a little bit longer. If I can get in here, lift this stump up, and you can see there's where it disappears. And the AquaBlox extend partially under this patio over here, down in here, and there's our pump boat. So next time you see a pondless water feature or a fountain, you'll know exactly how it works. And if you're curious about getting something like this in your yard, give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to talk to you.